There is things you only learn in dating. That's why I suggest everybody should have a dating coach and should really take these opportunities to grow into the full woman you are. Klara Adalena here at the Love for Life Academy. This morning I woke up knowing I wanted to speak on this topic. Synchronicity, I love it. I opened Facebook and I got this post from a client. I had an overwhelming moment yesterday, a good one, with a love experience with my heart and womanhood. Lovely, mysterious, deep, mighty. Thanks, Klara, for this. I cried beautiful tears of love, lightness, relief, and like rain, it was gorgeous, not melancholic, touching and cleansing. And just now, after a meditation, I felt such a great connection, like going to university and everything that comes with it. It's a grand trip. You learn something that changes your life and yourself too, forever. It's knowledge, it's a milestone. You have your friends from there and you'll always remember them. And that special time with joy, love, pride, and honor. And take your knowledge and new self into a new world. Goosebumps as I read it. I couldn't have said it better. That is what happens here at the Love for Life Academy in the Unleash and Attract program. This is what happens when you truly take dating as the opportunity that it is to grow into the full woman that you are. So there's 3 things that are incredibly valuable for your whole life in creating a new world where you as a new woman go into, that you learn in dating like nowhere else. The first one, obvious but powerful, being a woman. What does that mean? How does that feel? More on that later. The second one, holding the space for pleasure and connection. We love going to retreats because there others hold that space for us. But when we're at home with our man, we are the ones who hold that space. Third one, facing the fear of rejection. Exactly there where it's strongest. If you learn to face that fear and to show up with courage and heart and love, trusting the magic of being you in dating, then you can do it anywhere. So I want to speak a bit more on each of these 3 amazing, powerful topics. The first one, being a woman. This woman describes it so beautifully. Lovely, mysterious, deep, mighty. I think she had some few more words for it. But, we don't tap into half of what it means to be a woman in our time. We've become free of, not even all, but we've become free of a lot of the heaviness, the victimhood, the blame around being a woman. But we haven't accessed yet the power, the beauty, the magic of being a woman. And where does it live? In your own body and in circles of sisters. So in dating, it's a time when we want to fully allow that flower of the woman in you to flower. Because if she stays in the bud and we expect the man to open that for us, what does that create? Dependency, and we all know where that goes. You can be in power, in charge of your own womanhood, of feeling sensual, sensuous, having your lips really open and glowing, and your whole body alive with sensuality and pleasure. Creating a space where connection from the heart can happen, where it's not only a mind ping-pong game, but where the heart can open, and that's when connection happens. The women who learn that here, they're amazed. Suddenly, it works even on the dating apps, right? It's not only in real life. Suddenly, right men start coming in their life. Suddenly, they feel much more powerful, aware. Suddenly, there's all this magic, this lightness, this love, this relief, like rain, gorgeous, not melancholic. Suddenly, all of that becomes accessible. And, dating, that magic, that chemistry, that of it becomes so much stronger when you already feel at home in the woman in you, and you come to share that woman not to have her awakened by the man. It can be awakened, it may be awakened in dating, but not by the man. By a mentor and a circle of sisters. Or actually not by them, but in the space that I as a mentor hold. And then you can awaken that with Mother Earth together. So that's the first thing. So that's a thing you learn nowhere else, but when you have access to that woman in you, not only does dating start to work out, but you feel whole, you feel confident. Whatever you do, whether it's giving a presentation or a TED talk or swimming with a group of friends, whatever, you will feel more whole and more confident. Being a woman is at the essence of who we are, let's be honest. If there is something lacking there, that feeling of lack spreads into everything in your life. So this gives confidence, energy in every area of your life, and a sense of fulfillment. The second one, holding the space for pleasure and connection. What do I mean by that? Well, I already said something about it. When we go to retreats and we have a good guide, facilitator, whatever, they do that for us. And many people experience that, when I'm in a retreat, we open up. We see it in our faces, right? I look around at the end of the day and all those faces have opened up. Then we go home and we close down again. And we go to the next retreat to open up again. What if you could be the one who holds that space where you can open up, where your partner can open up? And where we can breathe into the moment, where breath happens, where life happens. In dating, no one is going to do it for you. You and the man, you're out on your own. So it's a real challenge. Women are, generally speaking, better at this than men. And I feel I love it when a man takes the initiative, but just as much I love it when the woman holds the space. This is what comes easy for many of us. But we do need to get a sense of what that is about. That's what you learn in dating like nowhere else. And when you're able to hold that space for pleasure, energy just starts to sparkle, and men feel it from the other side of the room, from the other side of the world even. They're attracted to it, like bees to the honey. So holding a space for pleasure, and it is very much to do with your body and expressing pleasure, feeling pleasure, taking the space for that, but also taking that space when another being, and especially a man, is present. One of the things we used for that is breathing. I mentioned it a few times already. This is an art, and you'll learn it in dating like nowhere else. And when you get it, when you don't get it, dating is boring. And man just pass you by, you're invisible to them. When you get it, you start becoming visible, dating becomes exciting, it becomes alive. But not only dating. This affects everything in your life. We all know that when you're in a meeting and you're able to hold a bit more of that space for connection, much more beautiful things are going to happen. This was the big change in the climate summit in Paris last year, 2 years ago. When was it? 2 years ago, I think already. It was the big thing that there came people from Africa in that case who started holding a space for connection. And instead of it being a battle of minds, it became a connection from hearts. And from there, breakthroughs could happen. And we all know this. This is why we like to have flowers in the office. This is why we have women, right? We like to have women around the office place. But now we're not just being the graduate flower on the wall. We're really owning that position, bringing what we have to give, and we're being honored for it. You learn that in dating like nowhere else, because you're all out on your own, and because it's so intimate, so much heart. The third one, The last one for now, facing your fear of rejection. I mean, pitching a new offer is scary, right? It always is. But it's never as scary as going out on a date and opening your heart for a man and not knowing what's going to happen. When you find a way to deal with your fear of rejection in dating, again, it boosts your whole life, your professional life, your sports life, everything. And the whole secret in dating, the big secret, what changes everything, is being you. And many of us have a feeling, I'm not enough. And people can tell you for 1,000 times you are enough. You can meditate on it, and when you're alone on your cushion, you can start to feel it, I am enough. But I tell you, because I've spoken to over 1,000 women, when you go out on a date, that fear of I'm not good enough, poop, it's right back. Boom, boom, it's right back. So there's only one place where we can really shift that. In dating, in that very situation which challenges us most. And a mentor is amazing for that. A mentor can really help you reframe the whole situation, shift your beliefs around it, shift your identity in it. That's the stuff that we do here. And then you learn, you experience that you show up as you, and because of that, it starts to work. The man starts being intrigued by you, starts wanting more, starts coming back. That's such a positive experience. I want every woman to have that. And we learn that here. That's what this whole program is about, Unleash and Attract. This whole university, this journey. And that's what makes this so unforgettable. Because exactly where we transform the biggest fear is where the biggest energy and the biggest power are released. And I think that is why this woman so beautifully names it as, it's like university. It's an initiation into adulthood, into womanhood. And the friends you make there in that challenging time, they're with you for life. Sisterhood is an important part of how we work here at the Love for Life Academy, because it always has been in ancient times part of dating. You have your sisters, your mothers, your feminine lineage behind you. University is so amazing because it's the shift, right? From being the child where everything is decided for you to owning your own future, setting out your own direction. Dating is exactly like that. You move from being part of a family where the mother, the father, the aunts, whoever kind of hold that space and determine the energy, the space, what's happening, the vibe, the hub. You become the one who holds your own hub. That's a huge transition, and that evokes so much stuff that we don't talk about. We don't have a language for it. And I'm here to change that, right? I'm giving it a language right now. Because then we say, I just don't know if I want to date. And we don't know what is actually all the stuff what's going on. Part of it is a fear. Can I hold that space? Can I be the one who holds that hub? Can I be sure that it will work out, dating, relationship, love, family? So often our biggest, what's holding us back most in dating is actually not a difficulty in dating. It's a fear that once I have my family, things will go really bad. And unfortunately, we see this a lot. Divorce rates are high. And even before that, in dating, so much heartbreak happens. Now, that would hold anyone back. But what we need to see that is not normal. It's a sign that we're totally off balance around relationships and families. And the place to change it is in dating. Don't start when the marriage is already bad. Start in dating so that you make an amazing start and find a partner who really fits you, a partner who will meet you on this journey to create that hub, that life, that love, that space for connection, that space for heart, that nourishes you, him, the kids, the wider family, the extended family, your whole tribe and the whole world. So this is my, I'm feeling on fire sharing this. This is my expose of why everybody needs a dating coach and of the 3 things that you only learn in dating. How to fully be a woman, how to hold a space for pleasure and connection, and how to face your fear of rejection and experience that exactly when you expand into being you, you are being accepted. Rock your life, rock dating, and I want you to know that we do have a dating challenge coming up starting on the May 1st, a very symbolic and auspicious day for love. The day when all the flowers bloom, all the first red fruits ripen, strawberries all over the place, birds are singing like crazy, and the nightingales here where I live are singing day and night. That's the month for love for sure. And on the 1st May, we're having a dating challenge. And the whole idea is to get you back into that flow of dating, to get you clear on what's been holding you back, to let you experience what it's like to have support of a sisterhood and a mentor behind you. And to actually start using the dating app. That's actually the easiest part of dating, but so many women get stuck there. So we will really focus on that part because it's so doable and you will experience huge shifts. An amazing man will start reaching out to you. But you will also start feeling that sense that this beautiful sister was speaking about. A magical time with heart and womanhood, lovely, mysterious, deep, and might be. Thank you. Such an honor to be speaking on this topic, to have you listening. Together we do change the world. The world is waiting for us women to show how we can combine love and success and impact. Thank you, aloha, and below you will find details on how to sign up for that dating challenge. Aloha.